Hello! Welcome to our class. How are you today? I hope you are all safe and doing fine. Class, are you excited for our new lesson for today?
Yeah!
Great! So before we start, you should have first your English 8 module, your English 8 notebook, and your pen. Okay? Great! But before we formally open our new topic, let's have first our quick review. Okay? So do you still remember our previous lesson? Do you have any idea?
Yeah!
Great! So what do you think was our lesson last week? Okay, very good. Our topic was all about context clues. Good! It's so nice to hear that you still remember our previous topic. That's all about context clues. Okay, so before we start, let's have first our class home rules. So since your section is ARIS, I gave an abbreviation about the word ARIS. So the rules are: always respect your teacher, respect also your classmates, interact to your classmates if necessary, engage in different activities, and most especially, stay at your seat and relax. Okay? Okay. To formally start our topic for today, I will be showing you some picture, and then you will check it, you will scrutinize it, and you will double check it if what is that picture all about. Okay? I will just give you 5 to 15 seconds to check it. Okay? So please check the picture there.
So based on the picture given a while ago, can you describe what's the picture all about? Do you have any idea? Okay. Great. The picture indicates an angry person. Good. Now, what do you think is the error in the picture? Can you guess? Yes, you're correct. He probably got mad because of his failed remark. As you can see, he's holding a paper with a letter F on it, right? Good. Do you know what the boy did? Do you think it's correct? Absolutely. In the picture, you see that even if the boy copied everything in the internet, he was still given a failing remark by his teacher. Because what he did is not a good example. Copying others' work is called cheating. Always remember that, class, okay? Great. So based on the picture that I have provided you a while ago and based on your answers, class, what do you think is our topic for today? Do you have any guesses? Right, you are all correct. Our topic for today is all about citing sources. But before that, let's first read the objectives. After going through this module, you are expected to look for sentences with the correct in-text citations, explain how the sample sentences are written in APA style, and use APA format as convention in citing sources, okay? Great. So class, when you hear the word citing sources, what comes in your mind? Do you have any idea? Great! So class, nowadays, access to information is easily done. It can be books in the library, journals, articles, newspapers, and internet. The most convenient and fastest. Using these resources made our study easy, right? However, we need to cite the sources we use to avoid plagiarism. But how can we cite the sources correctly? Is there any format to follow? Yes, there is. One of the formats in citing sources is the APA style. It is the style of documentation of sources used by the American Physiological Association. Now you might ask how APA style citation works. So here it goes. Parenthetical citations are citations to original sources that appear in the text of your paper. The name of the author, the title of the book, the website, and the date it is published should be indicated in your paper, so that the reader of your paper easily find where your information comes from. Okay? Good. For option 1, about parenthetical citation, we have idea focused. How to do it? Place the author or authors and date in the parentheses at an appropriate place in or at the end of the sentence. For example, author's name, Cruz, date, 1999. Details. Researchers have pointed out that the lack of trained staff is a common barrier to providing adequate health education. How to write it? You will just write, researchers have pointed out that the lack of trained staff is a common barrier to providing adequate health education. Open parenthesis, Cruz, comma, 1999, close parenthesis. That's for option 1, idea focused. Okay? Good. Next, we have option 2, researcher focused. How to do it? You will just place only the date in the parenthesis. For example, author's name, Gonzaga, date, 1999. Details. Health education be required for high school graduation in California. How to write it? Simply write Gonzaga, open parenthesis, 1999, close parenthesis, recommended that health education be required for high school graduation in California. Okay? Great. Next, we have chronology focused for option 3. How to do it? Integrate both the author and the date into your sentence. For example, author's name, Zamora, date, 2001. Details. Child and adolescent planning schema to analyze and develop community mental health programs for young people. How to write it? In 2001, Zamora proposed using the child and adolescent planning schema to analyze and develop community mental health programs for young people. Did you get it? Very simple, right? Good. Now, next thing you will learn is how citation works with several authors and no authors. Okay? Are you ready? Good. So for 1 or 2 authors, how to do it? Cite both authors throughout the work. Citations inside parentheses, use the ampersand or and sign. Citation outside parentheses, use and. For example, author's name, Smith, Brown, date, 2004. Details, 25% of people prefer cats over dogs. Author's names, Smith, Brown, date, 2004. Details, survey the phenomenon. So how to write it? Very simple. According to the study, 25% of people prefer cats over dogs. Open parenthesis, Smith and Brown, 2004, close parenthesis. Okay? Did you get it, class? Very simple, right? Yes, very good. So this is what you will do if you will use 3 or more authors. How to do it? Cite all of them the first time you refer to the work, but its subsequent references follow the last name of the first author by et al. With a period after al, okay? For example, authors' names, Smith, Brown, Black, date 2005. How to write it? A recent survey, open parenthesis, Smith, Brown, and Black, 2005 showed, That's for first reference. For the second reference, you could use Smith et al., open parenthesis, 2005, close parenthesis, showed. And then for the third reference, you could write Smith et al. Proved. Very simple, right? So, class, when we talk about et al., it means there are many. There are many authors, okay? Great. Lastly, we will talk about no author. How to do it? Instead of a last name, use the first few words of the entry for that work in the reference list. Put quotation marks around the title of an article or chapter and italicize the title of a book, a periodical, a brochure, or a report. For example, date, 2008. Book name, Survey of Asian Men. How to write it? Very simple. You will just put a quotation mark, Survey of Asian Men, quotation mark, open parenthesis, 2008, close parenthesis. Very simple if there's no author. Okay? Great. So class, after learning about parenthetical citations and how citation works with several authors and no authors, why is that citing sources is very important? What do you think so? Do you have any guesses or idea? Great, because class, citing sources is very important for all of us. Because we need to give credit to the person who write that specific idea. We will not copy everything from the internet. We should give credit to them so that we will not be plagiarized or penalized. Okay? Don't cheat. Don't copy everything from the internet. You should cite sources. Okay? So that the author will be overwhelmed or will be happy because his idea is being adopted by someone and there is sources that is being put in the book or in the article. Okay? Great.
So class, seems that you have a lot of information and I think you have an overload information right now. So let's check. Can you cite what are the 3 parenthetical citations that we've discussed a while ago? Okay, very good. We have idea focused, researcher focused, and chronology focused. Very good. So let's have our activity. So as you can see, there you will have your 5-item quiz and then I will just give you 3 to 5 minutes to answer that one, okay? No cheating. Okay, good. You may now start. Okay, so thank you so much for answering our 5-item quiz. So for today, I will be giving you your assignment. So your assignment is you will research about COVID-19 and then you will use APA format and then you will cite at least 3 sources coming from the internet, books, journals, or magazine. And then you will submit it next week, Monday, 8 a.m. English time. Okay? Thank you so much. So class, did you enjoy our lesson for today?
Yeah!
Yes, very good. I also enjoyed. And class, always remember, stay healthy, be safe, and see you next week. Bye-bye!